Okay, hello, and in today's tutorial, we're going to be explaining what are VTables and how do they work. And when we are referring to VTables, we are referring to the very semi-well-known C++ VTable, where it's basically, think of an array, and if you don't know what an array is, it's like if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those type of things. Okay, well, let's not do that. Oopsies. That's the eraser. Okay. Can you tell it's my first time using Paint? So basically that's an array, and VTables are a type of array, but they work in a very special type of way, and I'll explain that more. So let's draw like a little kind of table thing here as a representation. Alright, so at the top we have our base VTable address, which will be just something it'll be a lot longer than this, but it's okay. Just 0x1 2 3 4 1 5. You get it, right? That's our beginning, and then our after is like 480, like that. Okay, so we're gonna divide this into columns, and I'll be showing a direct way how to access some of these functions that are inside a VTable. And VTables are also commonly seen in constructors of the object or class. So that's what makes VTables so easy to find. Okay, so we have all our VTables now, and I know this is a purely, I know for sure this is an unwritten thing, so this is why this is important. So let's say we have a 0x10 here. This is like how much into the VTable we have, and then it's some address here. Maybe I could use text for that. Hold on. Like, then we could put 0x15 right there, or just 15. Well, you know what, we'll just do 15 and then ADR just right here. So that's a simple way to understand how VTables work. 18, something like this. Okay, so how do we access them is the question. So let's say we have, let's say we have a address 0x whatever, and then we want to reinterpret this as a void pointer, and then address, all that type of stuff. But now, how do we access its functions as seen in this table before? So let's say we wanted to get the first one in this VTable. We're gonna want to do 0x10, right? Because that is how you would access your VTable. It's also the same thing as if I did reinterpret as plus 0x10. this would get me to the same result. Of course, I would need to put in parameters and stuff like that. So the question is, how can we set this up in a more usable way? Like, how can I call these functions using the VTable? So what we can do is we can make a void and then kind of dereference it, put a name for whatever, VFT call, and then here's where we put our parameters. 1 param, 2 param, 3, and of course this can be found in IVA, but I'm just using example ones. And then we can equals deal cell type VFT call parentheses, and then another one, and here is where we put VFT address 0x10. Keep in mind the VFT address needs to be already cast into a void pointer for this to work. And boom, this is how we would be calling this function right here that's held at that address. That is how VTables work. I hope that was a short and sweet explanation of how they work. I tried to make it as simplistic as possible. I didn't want to have too lengthy of a tutorial for VTables. Have a good day.